Now that you know that number, you get really clear, even if it seems impossible, get committed and believe it's possible, and then take actions that support you getting there, because you have that dream and you have that belief and you get committed. This is my number and this is what I'm creating. And fall in love with the process, not the outcome. What if your relationship with money was akin to a love story? So you had I know it sounds a little crazy at first, but just bear with me. Like, it's really important to shift your money mindset to create the wealth that you desire, because you will make different decisions accordingly. And if you look back on your past and look at the decisions that you made, it's important to consider where those decisions came from. If they were coming from a place of lack or a place of abundance, a place of celebration or fear, fear or faith in yourself and what you were going to create with that, or fear of I'm not going to have enough and there's never enough. And when you look at others and you might find them as competition in your life, like whether it is other businesses, other coaches, other yoga teachers, whatever it is that you do, like, do you see them as competition, or do you see more abundance in the world, that there is plenty for all of us? And the more of us sharing yoga, or the more of us sharing coaching, or sharing whatever your gift is in business, that you're actually creating a better world for all of us by sharing of your gifts. So to get back to this concept of the love story, how would you want to feel if you're in a relationship with someone? Would you want to feel appreciated and respected? Like, do you appreciate money and have gratitude every time that money is either earned or gifted to you in some way? Do you frivolously spend, and to the point that, it's like you don't care about it as much? Like, how would you feel if you were in a relationship like that? You might feel sometimes taken advantage of, or like you were pushed too far. And the same thing happens with our spending habits. So also, on the flip side, you could be saving so much and not spending any to really enjoy your life. Like, you have plenty of savings. It's almost like hoarding, keeping it all for you. Like, how would that feel in relationship? So it's this beautiful balance of moderation and really love and sharing, that when you look at your relationship to money, are you showing up as reactive to either pay that debt, or reacting to some hardship that cost you something, like a divorce in your life, or a business tragedy, or unexpected challenge? Or are you being just really responsible with your money, like reactivity or responsibility? And can you really embrace the responsibility? So it's fun and it feels amazing and it feels good to be in this relationship, and it's really paying off. And as you see your savings account going up, you have these positive feelings of knowing that, yes, I'm doing that and it feels great. And when you get to take that trip and spend money, or whatever it is, buy that new car, whatever it is that you can feel, this feels amazing. And not like, oh, I didn't work hard enough, or I worked so hard for this. Either way, just feel really good and have gratitude for what money brings you. That is fun. That is showing appreciation for how money shows up in your life. So if it were a love story that you were building with money, or with the energy that surrounds money, think of what you want out of a relationship. And I know what I want out of a relationship. It's how I feel when I'm in the relationship that is most important to me. So how do you feel about money? If you had experiences as a child where you were constantly hearing, we can't afford that, we can't afford that, you're asking for too much, then that goes in your psyche of thinking, oh, there's never enough, right? That's a scarcity mindset. Or if you heard a lot of anger or fighting in the family, or with your parents about money, then you start to have negative feelings surrounding money. If you feel to want more money makes you greedy, like check into that. These could be self-limitations that you put on yourself that you're not even aware of. Like most of the time we're not even aware of this, but it really dates back. So what you want to do is look at those feelings from the past and look at how that impacts decisions that you've made in the past and how it also may impact decisions you make in the present and in the future. But if you could get in a good feeling with money, like think of when you are in love, like there's a feeling of happiness and euphoria. So if you feel this beautiful energy and love around money, like I love money. Money is a beautiful thing. It allows me to enjoy my life more and have an amazing life and have gratitude for every bit that money gives you, that you can help take care of others in your family. Maybe you can help take care of your parents. Maybe it's your children. Maybe it's providing the right schools, even providing food on the table, whatever it is. Like just having this super good feeling surrounding it is going to attract more money to you. And it might seem like, oh, is it really as simple as that? Well, what if it were? What if it really were as simple as that? As like shifting your mindset. And I'll tell you why, how I've seen this come up in my clients that I work with in the coaching business. I'm Tara Nolan, if you don't know, and I coach female entrepreneurs and executives to find more balance and fulfillment in their life while following their soul calling and building purpose-driven businesses and professions. So they have soul calling success, I call it. So to build this success in your life, I have seen, and prosperity in your life, I have seen so many people make decisions when they're in that place of lack and fear that is not supporting them, that we help guide them against because we can see it from the outside. We can see things from the outside that they can't see from the inside. Like when you're doing it, you don't always recognize you're doing it, right? But then we've also helped watch our clients quadruple their income. This has happened with 3 clients in the last 6 months to a year. They've literally quadrupled their income, and you can see different video testimonials I've done with them. And a huge result of that was letting go of this fear of competitors and realizing that you can actually help each other more by tapping into one another's audiences. So that's an example of how you would show up different in an abundance mindset and support each other because you make decisions coming from a different place, and therefore you have new opportunities that come into your business and into your life. Another example is knowing your value. Like your relationship with money also depends on knowing your worthiness and your value of whether it's your products, your services, what you've created, and the result that you provide for people. Like if you're really making a difference in someone else's life in some way, then get connected to that and know that that's what you should be charging for your product or service. And money is just this opportunity to place a value on it. It's an energetic exchange. In the past, it started out with trade, right? So what was this worth, and in trade for that? Now we say, let's put a dollar value on it. So it's really a clean trade. So we know what it is. So what are you valuing yourself at? Looking at all the experiences you've had, all the trainings you've had, all the education you've had, what you've invested in yourself. Maybe coaching, maybe therapy, maybe degrees, maybe yoga certifications, retreats that you've been on where you've learned. Like everything compounds to make you who you are today, and therefore what you have to offer others that you work with. So when you tap into that purpose, you can then, and the results that you provide, you can also get clear on the value. And when you know your value, you have a greater earning capacity, right? Of course, because you set it at a higher limit that's correlates to your worthiness. So you also want to really align your emotions with your goals. If you feel you really want to be successful and you want more sales and more revenue, more clients, whatever business you're in, but there's part of your psyche and your emotions that are fighting that because you are thinking way back in the back of your mind, I don't know if I can handle more clients because more clients could mean more stress. I don't know if my team can handle more clients because I don't know if we have the infrastructure in place to support that. Like if there's something about it that scares you, I don't know if I'm good enough to take on clients that would pay me that much money, like whatever it is. Do you see how your emotions can stop you from creating your desired outcome? So you have to align your emotions with your goals and get into it, that this feels really good to create this. Not, oh, if I create that, that'll be more stress. That'll take me back to where I used to be when I wasn't happy. So therefore you start to block money. So there's, along with aligning your emotions, also comes the opening up for receiving. It sounds funny, like, yes, I want money. Yes, I want love. I want, success. But are you really open to receiving it? So I suggest that you take on affirmations and look at your mindset and look at old beliefs and shift them into new beliefs that serve you more if the old beliefs don't serve you. So I am open for receiving great amounts of wealth, joy, love, and light in my life. Like telling yourself this again and again. And it has to be more than this, because once you say an affirmation, it doesn't do the magic immediately, right? You have to actually believe it. That's why saying it repeatedly helps get your brain on track to starting to believe it. And if you do this and you get clear on what you want to create, but then you walk away and say, oh, I can't afford that. Don't tell yourself that. Tell yourself you can afford, so you get in the mindset of manifestation. So this has to do with money mindset and how to manifest the goals, money, dreams, business that you deeply desire. So looking at your old belief system, replacing it with a new belief system, and then I accept prosperity, love, light, success, and joy in my life. Today, I am wealthy today. I'm creating wealth today. Start with the now and know that you are moving into it, and move into the I am statements, and I'm starting. And it's not the saying of these statements that makes the difference. That's where I think people get confused. They're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it, it's gonna happen. Oh, it doesn't work. Or they will think, oh, really, just saying this is supposed to make it happen? That doesn't, seem like that's true. So what you do, what really shifts, and the magic in this, is because you start to believe and feel and step into a higher vibration, feel goodness around money, feel energy, and you get more motivated to do what it is that you want to do, to take the actions that align with your higher potential. Hopefully you get that. You're going to then take aligned actions because your emotions are supporting you. And if you still go back to that, I'm unworthy, I'm incapable, I don't know if I really can do this, I don't know if I can really earn it, then there's still childhood wounds that are there that you need to deal with. And if you want to hold on to that struggle and those feelings of I can't, then you get to hold on to them. And I say that, with some conviction. And I know it's hard to hear because I care. I care genuinely about the work that I do and helping people to rise to their higher potential self, create the business and life of their dreams. And I believe that it's time for women, for all of us, to really empower themselves, to know that anything is possible and you can create it. But you have to work with changing the habitual patterns in your mind, get heightened awareness on what's working and what isn't working, and then get clear on where you want to go. So even financially, turn the knob like it's a thermostat. Set the thermostat. If you were walking your house and decide what temperature you want, what if you did that for money? How much do you want to create by the end of this year? There's still plenty of time. Set the thermostat. What's that number? Now that you know that number, you get really clear. Even if it seems impossible, get committed and believe it's possible, and then take actions that support you getting there, because you have that dream and you have that belief, and you get committed. This is my number and this is what I'm creating. And fall in love with the process, not the outcome. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process of becoming a millionaire. Fall in love with the process of building your business. Fall in love with the process of becoming your best self, even through the challenges and the hardships, because these are the lessons. They say it's not in being the millionaire that matters. It's in the lessons you learn along the way that get you there. It's who you become when you work to get there. all the mindset shifts, everything that starts to change in the way you show up for yourself and the new standards that you set for yourself in your relationships, in your business, the boundaries that you create so you can protect that which matters most to you and your dreams and the people that you love, and how you showing up as your best you can really create the best life for them and the best example, so they know also to set boundaries and reach their higher potential. So it is our act of giving generously to the people we love and to the world to step into a higher level mindset that supports what our heart is actually yearning for. And that may be in helping others, it may be in aligning with purpose, continuing to move from emotion and feeling, but keep that emotion and this higher vibration that's really positive. And that's how the money will come, and you'll just attract it because you're in this place, right? So you still aren't moving just to make money, but you're allowing money and appreciating money so you can move from purpose and allow money in to create a beautiful life for yourself. So fall in love, enjoy. Thank you so much. Tara Nolan, Transformation Tara.